For many Formula 1 fans, 2022 marked the end of an era, as Sebastian Vettel announced his retirement ahead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. This came as a huge shock for some fans, considering he had only just recently started his journey at Aston Martin. However, this move did turn out to be a tougher one, where Vettel often found himself struggling to get out of Q1 even when giving it his all. However, a recent revelation from Horner during an interview about the 2023 season could mean that Vettel may be returning to Formula 1 before he's even had a chance to put his feet up and enjoy some retirement. This is one you don't want to miss, guys, so sit back, chill out, and be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for regular Formula 1 updates. "2022 was a blowout for Red Bull. They were simply untouchable when looking at the season as a whole. However, Christian Horner believes that moving into 2023, we will see a much tighter fight for the championship. Red Bull nailed the 2022 regulations and won the development battle against Ferrari and Mercedes, seeing them clinch 17 victories over the 22 race-long season. Now, many thought the new regulations would see a massive shake-up of the grid, bringing the middle and the back of the pack teams into the race against the top three of Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull. However, that did not really happen, and the only other driver to secure a podium for their team over the course of the season was Lando Norris at McLaren. Horner believed that from the start of the 2022 season, the top three teams would set a clear gap from the rest of the pack. However, heading into 2023, he believes all 10 teams will improve and the racing will be a lot closer. It's inevitable after a big regulation change. I think I said it last year. There'll be teams that have got it right and there'll be teams that have got it wrong. Who would have imagined that Mercedes have only won one race this year, after all the success that they've achieved in the previous 8 years? We were fortunate that we got it right, and we won a lot of races as a result of getting it right. But that will converge, and I've got no doubt that the statistics will look a little different again in 2023. When pressed on whether or not he believes Red Bull can continue to dominate heading into 2023, Horner seemed doubtful, and he added, "I'd love to continue to dominate, but it's somewhat unrealistic in this business, because the other teams are simply too good. They will have learnt a lot of lessons from this year, and I'm sure that the cars will converge significantly in 2023. The biggest winner from that is the fans. It's obviously more stressful for the teams, but the winner is the sport if there's more competition." It has to be said that Vettel's exit from the paddock will leave a massive void in the hearts of many Formula 1 fans, as he provided us with some of the best comical moments over the years, from impressions to pranks. Sebastian Vettel dominated Formula 1 during his time at Red Bull, where he secured 4 world championships consecutively from 2010 through to 2013, becoming the youngest world champion in Formula 1 history at the age of just 23, which really makes me question my life choices at that age. But this isn't about me, and you probably couldn't care less.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Vettel went from being a ruthless race winner at Red Bull to a driver who, like many others on the grid, has become a voice for the environmental issues and the social injustices of today. And since announcing his retirement, he has been tipped for the perfect role from where his world championship dominance began, and well done if you guessed it, Red Bull. Helmut Marko and Horner have revealed that there is an interest from Vettel in taking up a senior management role within the team in the future. Although no official talks have taken place yet, Red Bull and Vettel were a formidable force back in the day, and the Austrian team provided a car which saw him secure his 4 back-to-back world championships. And it is with this link between Vettel and Red Bull that there is such a strong potential for a management role in the future. He's a great people person, and he understands the value of people and the contribution that they make to success. He's turned into something of a driver counsellor in the last couple of years as well. It really depends on what he wishes to apply himself to. He's one of those guys that's annoyingly good at anything he chooses to do, so I'm sure if he chooses that path, he would be very good at it. Helmut Marko also echoed his thoughts on Vettel potentially joining Red Bull in the future, and he was quoted as saying, "He's always been obsessed with data, and he will always be a huge part of what we've done and who we are. It is not impossible that he will come back for a top management position. We had a conversation, and if he could get a top management position, that would appeal to him. That became clear during the conversation. He would certainly have the potential and the personality for it, but for now, we'll let him plant a few trees." Now, I have to agree that Vettel would be a great driver counsellor and coach. I mean, look at the role he has played for Mick Schumacher over the last 2 years. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's the video from me today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And until the next time, bye bye.